Hey guys, okay, so I've got a really interesting video for you today, but first of all I just want to tell you some amazing news from my network, which is the #1 network for YouTubers called Fullscreen. Yes, I am a member, and yes, right now I'm getting paid to tell you about them. It is amazing news because you can actually join and you will get amazing opportunities every month to get a little bit of extra dosh on the side, which is excellent for people like me who actually want to make this their living. If you want, you can check out their delightful, here it is, yes, ooh, look at that, ooh, ooh, that's their YouTube channel, so you can go over there, subscribe to them, you can check out their comments and see what the community's all about. You might see me there, who knows. Otherwise, down below in the description you can find a link to sign up yourself, and then we will see each other in the forums there. Good luck guys, I hope I see you on Fullscreen soon because they are really incredible. But now let's get on to the topic of the day, which is Chinese people eat babies. Am I right or am I right? It started when I found it's the library of the most controversial files. Chinese eat baby soup for sex. So basically, because they do have a one-child policy per family, if they have a girl, they will terminate the pregnancy and then sell the baby to someone to turn it into soup to sell it to somebody else to consume. No, people are not actually being conned into this. They know they are eating babies. And no, this is not a cannibalistic thing, as one of my friends, Frederick, would have suggested, because this is turning the consumption of human into a commercial business. Whereas most cannibals will kind of have this sick craving and they relate killing and eating people with a sexual arousal, that kind of insane excitement. I'll leave links to the actual documents and the news articles down below. It is very graphic. There are photos. Yeah. The report went on, a town in the southern province of Canton or Guangdong is now in focus. Chinese folks there are enjoying baby herbal soup to increase overall health and stamina and the power of sexual performance in particular. Ugh. There's a photo of a man just eating a baby. I'm sorry. What would make people do such a thing without any fear of condemnation? Since Mao's Cultural Revolution, a complete lack of morality and respect for human life has become the norm in China. Over time, domination by the Chinese communist regime has led to inhuman behavior and human rights violations, resulting in abnormal practices such as cannibalism. Now, this is not the first time that I've heard of an incredibly inhumane, sad thing to come out of China. There have been a few occasions. First of all, they eat dogs. They make fur coats out of dogs and sell them to us. Other than that, you've also got the fact that there was a poor lady who flushed her baby. Like, she actually gave birth to a baby and flushed it because she was so scared of breaking the 2-baby rule. And now, apparently, they're having a big problem because they don't actually know what they're eating. There's also a link that I will put down in the description that leads to a little piece on gutter oil, which is oil that they make out of scraps and slosh that they find under the gutters, like in the best I could call it would be sewage. There's also the fact that they have glow-in-the-dark pork. I'll leave a link to that video down there, and cardboard pork rolls. I think the question to you guys is, what do you think has actually led to this? Because I think they've spent so long worrying about prosperity and wealth that they've forgotten what it actually means and where it takes them and what it's actually doing in the big grand scheme of things. So that's my personal take on it. I think as far as the baby thing goes, the one-child policy is actually very beneficial because yes, they do have a serious overpopulation problem. Eating people is now becoming a bit of a problem. So here's my solution, right guys? And leave your solutions down in the comments because I want to know what you guys think. Basically, I think if you look at a cannibal, they kill a person and eat it. That's one bad guy, right? So that's how you solve that problem. Whereas with this, you've got several people in the mix. You've got the mother who terminates the pregnancy. I have no problem with that. But then she decides she wants to sell the baby. So, baby goes to somebody else, but the mother is now a bad person for selling the fetus. I feel that that's wrong. And then you got the person who buys the fetus with the intention of cooking it and feeding it to people. Two bad people, right? Then you've got the person who cooks the fetus, or actually there are some cases where the babies weren't even dead. That I found absolutely terrible. But read description. It's all down there, guys, I promise. And then obviously you got the people who buy the babies for consumption. So that's three bad people. But then, I mean, if you think about it, you've got the fact that this is just okay. And because it's not a one-off case, you've got hundreds of people that are in some way related to this act of cannibalism, okay? So, here's my take on things. If we give, or if they, it's not us, if China find a way to give capital punishment to anyone involved, okay, that's hundreds of people that will be soon gone. I don't think that would solve the problem as such so quickly, but I feel like it would be a great way to keep culling the population, and I feel terrible saying this, but kill all the people that are doing a disgusting thing of inhumanity. I feel like that's pretty simple and self-explanatory. Because this is happening all over their country, where they have billions of people as far as I'm concerned, pretty sure they will find that their population will be minimized, at least in some areas, quite significantly, where they can bump up the child thing. But I mean, also it's got to do with education. They have to worry about, you know, educating the people that, no, you don't eat people. That's not something that you do. There's also the fact that you have to educate them on safe sex practices, and the fact that women can go and learn things and become professionals as well. You do not dispose of girl children. That's not a thing that you should do. It's such a lost cause, and I get so worked up because I have all these solutions that I would love to give to people, but I don't feel that it would help because China is very far gone. But tell me what you think down in the comments below. Tell me your solution. Tell me what you think. Have you guys heard any crazy stories that have come out of China? I know it sounds very racist just referring to China, but there's been so many different things. And tell me, you know, what do you think when you read these articles? Please do read the articles. So it was lovely telling you about cannibalism in China, and tell me if you agree that it is different to typical cannibals, or tell me why you think it's, you know, the same, or tell me things down comments. You know how to go, you know, doo. And like the video, share it to your friends. Tell people that this is a thing that happens. Subscribe and you will see me in the next video. Thank you for watching, and